So today I will take you through how to knit this socks. This is knitted flat on straight needles or circular needle, whichever you prefer. I have used DK weight for this, and because many of my sock knitter friends who would like to knit socks, but they're not very familiar with magic loop or knitting in the circle. So because of the request from many knitters who would like to knit socks and who like this German short row heel, this is my tag. This is my say pattern or version of how to create a socks, which looks like it is knitted in the round using magic loop. It is not. This is knitted flat, and this side is pretty easy or pretty nice. And this side you can see I have used Bigfoot seaming, so it's not the perfect seam, but I think I will let it go. It's quite nice. It does not look bad on this, and especially with a yarn which is self like designed like this. I quite like it. So let's start. Okay, and you can find this pattern on my Ravelry store. So because I don't use straight needles, I use circular needles for even knitting flat, so I'm going to use the circular needles, and this is 3.25 mm from Like, and this is a gift from my beautiful friend Deborah. Okay, so let's start with casting on. We are going to cast on 49 stitches. This is a top down, so, and using long tail cast on. So I'm just going to wrap 10 times, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I'm going to make it like 5 times the length, which will make like 50. Okay, and then I will cast on 49 stitches. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, and 49. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, 24. Yes, we are done. Okay, so now we are going to knit the cuff of the socks. Okay, so you can refer the pattern for this. I'm going to do the ribbing here. So knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, sorry, it was about to have a small accident, but it is okay now. Actually, I was trying to move the camera because the sound of the needle and the wire scratching the wood was a bit irritating. So we are going to do this purl one, knit one till the end. So in the pattern I have written that the first row is the wrong side. Okay, so this one, this right now I'm on the wrong side, or row number 1. Okay, turn row number 2, purl 1, then knit 1, purl 1 till the end. So I'm going to complete the cuff and then come back to show you the portion where we will continue knitting the leg. So I've completed knitting the ribbing or the cuff of the socks. Now I'm going to move on to the leg pattern. For that, just follow the instruction. Okay. We are on the right hand side and we are going to knit all. So for the leg we are going to do simple stockinette stitch. So first row for the leg is knit all. Okay, turn. Now we are on the second row, which is the wrong side. For this we are going to just purl all, and these are the repeat for the leg pattern. So I will come back to show you when we start the heel knitting. Okay, so the German short row heel. So now I have completed the leg part of the sock pattern. Now we are going to continue to make the heels, German short row heel for a flat knitted socks. Okay, so what I'm going to do, just refer the pattern. I've written it quite clearly, but I will show you now. So I will knit 48, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Okay, and then we have one stitch left on the left needle, and we turn the work. So row number 2 of the heel pattern is you slip the first stitch as if to purl with yarn in the front. Okay, and we are going to make this a double stitch. This is a German short row heel, so we pulled it up and you can see that it has created this double stitch. Bring the yarn to the front, and then we are going to purl 23 stitches. Okay, I did 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. Okay, so we have purled 23 stitches. So our double stitch is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 23 stitches. Turn the work. Row number 3, bring the yarn in the front, slip the stitch as if to knit, and then pull the yarn to create this double stitch. Okay, and then we are going to knit 22 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. Okay, turn the work. Repeat the same. Slip the stitch as if to purl with yarn in the front, pull the yarn to create this double stitch, bring the yarn to the front, and then we are going to purl 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. Turn the work again. Now we are at row number 5. So bring the yarn in the front, slip the stitch as if to purl, take the yarn to the back. Now we are going to knit 20. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Turn the work. Slip the first stitch as if to purl, pull the yarn back to create the double stitch, and then purl 19. turn the work again. So we are at row number 7. Bring the yarn to the front, slip the stitch, take the yarn to the back to create double stitch, and then we are going to knit 18. Okay, 1, 2, and this is the 18. Turn the work. We are at row number 8. Slip the stitch as if to purl, take the yarn to the back and then bring it in the front and purl 17. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Turn the work. We are at row number 9. Bring the yarn in the front, slip the stitch, take the yarn to the back, knit 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Now we are at row number 11. No, row number, let me see, I forgot. Slip the yarn as if to purl, take the yarn to the back, bring the yarn in the front, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So that was row number 10. Okay, so whenever you forget like which row you were knitting, just make sure that you knit or purl till the double stitch. Okay, that's how you will come to know. Now we are at row number 11. Bring the yarn in the front, slip the stitch, take the yarn to the back, and then we are going to knit 14. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Turn the work. Bring with yarn in the front, slip the stitch, take the yarn back, and then purl 13. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Turn the work, then slip the stitch, take the yarn to the back, and then knit 12. Turn the work and slip the stitch, take the yarn to the back, and then bring it to the front again and purl 11. Okay, and then turn. Now we are going to, the next step is to pick up all the double stitches we created. Okay, so this is row number 15 for the heel pattern portion. So here with yarn in the front, slip the stitch, take the yarn to the back, and we're going to knit 10. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. Okay, so we have knitted 10. Now knit the first double stitch. Okay, so you have to insert your needle through both these strands. Okay, so this is the double stitch we created. So knit the first double stitch and then knit the second double stitch, turn the work. So the next one is again the same, slip the stitch with yarn in the front as if to purl, pull the yarn back. So this is good, this becomes like a, maybe, you know, it's a double stitch but there are double strands. Okay, so, and then bring the yarn in the front and we are going to purl 11. Okay, 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and then 11. Pull the first double stitch. Okay, make sure you have to insert your needle through both the strands. Okay, so this, like this, pull the first double stitch, pull the second double stitch, turn the work, bring the yarn in the front and slip the first stitch, take it back, knit 12. Two, 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 12. Knit the first double stitch and then knit the second double stitch, turn the work, with yarn in the front, slip the stitch, take it back, bring the yarn in the front and then purl 13. 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 and 13. Okay, and then pull the first double stitch, pull the second double stitch, turn the work, bring the yarn in the front, slip the stitch, take it to the back, and now we are going to knit 14. 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 and 14. Okay, now you have to knit the first double stitch and the second double stitch. You can see that the heel portion has started making, like, you know, looking like a heel already. Turn the work with the yarn in the front, slip the first stitch, take it to the back, and then purl 15. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 and 15, and purl the first double stitch, purl the second double stitch, turn the work and slip the first stitch as if to knit, take it to the back and knit 16. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 and 16. Knit the first double stitch, knit the second double stitch, turn the work. We are going to repeat the same. Slip the stitch, pull it back, bring the yarn in the front, purl 17, so this video is just to demonstrate you how I do it, just to help you visually. However, the pattern is written also very precisely and nicely. If you just read and follow the pattern, you should be able to do it easily. Okay, purl the first double stitch, purl the second double stitch, turn the work, bring the yarn in the front, slip the first stitch, then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 and 18. Knit the first double stitch and knit the second double stitch, turn the work, repeat the same, purl 19, purl the first double stitch, purl the second double stitch, turn the work, with yarn in the front, slip the stitch, pull it and knit 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. Knit the first double stitch and knit the second double stitch, turn the work, slip the first stitch and then purl 21, 2 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. Purl the first double stitch, purl the second double stitch, okay, and then turn the work. And this is the last of the for the heel. So this time we are not going to bring the yarn in the front, okay? The yarn is at the back. Slip the first stitch just like that, and then knit 22, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 22. Knit the double stitch and then knit the last stitch. So we completed knitting the heel, okay? So you can see that it's looking like a perfect heel now, okay? It's quite nice, yeah. And now we are going to start the foot portion, and for the foot we have the first one is row number 1 is the wrong side, and we are going to do purl all. For the foot area it's all simple stockinette, but in the next round or in the next row I will just show you how to close the gap if there is any after knitting the heel. Okay, so in the second row, which is the right hand side for the foot pattern, is knit all. So the foot pattern is plain stockinette again, but what I want to show is how to close the gap if there is any, okay, after the German short row heel. I think in this you can see I don't have any holes here. Just like here you can still see there is a slight gap. It's not a big one, but I can still try to close it, you know. So what I do is I just turn the work like this, pick up this and put it on the left needle and then knit together. So you can see this close much better, okay, rather than the before. So that's it for this video. So what I'm going to do is, in the next video I'm going to show you how to decrease for the toe. Okay, so here how to decrease the toe.